everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance, or welcome to my channel if you're new. This is going to be a pick a card reading for how they felt the last time they saw you. So we have 5 piles here, A, B, C, D, and E. Feel free to pick more than one if that's what you feel guided to do. This is a timeless reading, and I hope you guys enjoy. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and all the likes and comments and shares I'm getting. I truly appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys enjoy this reading as much as I like giving you guys these readings. So this reading is going to be a little on the shorter side. So I hope you guys enjoy, and on to your reading. The last time they saw you. So we have here, I'm going through a lot right now. Please be patient with me. Our connection is divine, and I want to fulfill all your desires. So just from those 3, I feel like how they felt the last time they saw you, they felt like they felt a very deep spiritual soulmate connection with you. They wanted to fulfill all your desires, and they wanted to be with you and be that person for you and be that partner, and really get to know you and bond with you. But I also feel like they had a lot going on in their life at that time. I don't know when the last time you guys, saw each other. It could be yesterday, last week, last month, last year. But whatever the case may be, they were going through a lot right at that time when they saw you. But they did feel the divine connection. They did feel the soulmate connection. They did want to fulfill all your desires. They did want to bond with you. I feel like this person acts a bit cold or harsh. Like this person could be like an air sign or something. They kept it flirty and lighthearted when getting to know you. Nothing deep or intense in terms of questions and stuff like that. So when the last time they saw you, they just wanted to keep it lighthearted. They didn't want to get into what you guys went up to, any dreams or fears or any childhood stuff. It was just very lighthearted, even though they feel a deep connection where they want to do that for you. They want to bond with you. They want to know everything about you and vice versa, but they just couldn't because they were going through a lot at that time, even though they feel way more than they showed you at that time. So even if they were lighthearted and just very flirtatious questions and stuff like that, in their hearts, they wanted to do more. They wanted to bond more. They wanted to give you more because they feel such a spiritual and soulful, deep connection with you that I feel like it overwhelms them. And I also feel like this person was just honestly going through a lot. I don't know why I keep saying that. I feel like it's I feel like the divine is stressing that they're going through something. It could be a work situation, a roommate situation, a friend, family. They were just going through a lot where they just couldn't even get into it with you. Even if they were going through a lot, they couldn't even discuss it with you. They kept it very kind of distant or very lighthearted, very flirtatious. Nothing serious, even though they feel serious feelings for you. So you have the King of Swords here, clarified by the 7 of Cups. So I feel like this person, like I said, could be an air sign. Definitely, I feel like this person has not a third party, but someone in their circle or someone in their energy or atmosphere. It's they don't want people to know that they are kind of hanging with you, or they don't want people to know how much they love you, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's someone, I don't know, it could be anyone at this. I'm not getting another person, a third party. I'm getting a roommate or a friend or family member, particularly roommate, family member. I'm getting because this person had plans to kind of talk to you and show you and really get to know you and really reveal things about them, and you reveal things about them. But then as soon as they saw you, something happened. So I don't know if when you guys met up, before you guys saw each other, something happened right before you guys saw each other, and then it kind of threw them off a little bit. But it's they wanted to deepen their bond with you when they saw you, but they couldn't for whatever reason. They had plans to do that because the 9 of Cups here in this picture, you can't really see it, but it's the man and the woman are talking, are very close, are facing each other, are very intimate. With the Justice, this justice means to give something of fair value. So this person did have plans to give you something of fair value. And I think what they wanted to give you is like a deepening of the connection. Like they really wanted to get to know you and they really wanted you to get to know them. The get to know each other says as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Like I said, like they really wanted to deepen the bond with you, but something transpired, I feel like, right before you got there, and it really threw them off. And I feel like it's a roommate. It could be like a family member or something, but someone, and they kind of got scared, and then they became like the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, even though the King of Swords is very truthful and honest and clear and really decisive in what they want. They can come across kind of cold or harsh or brash, very like not open to other people's opinions, very kind of just not emotional because it is a sword. So it is like a mental, airy energy. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So for some of you, I think that's what happened with the Two of Cups and clarified by the Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful thing. So they felt this deep connection. They felt this deep bond. They felt this spiritual connection. They felt this soulmate love. It's like, but communicating it, I don't know if it came across how they felt. I feel like it didn't come across because we have flirt here. So it didn't quite come across how they really felt inside. Like they felt this soul deep Ace of Cups, spiritual rebirth, overflowing emotional, deep connection. And you guys made a like, I feel like for a lot of you, if you the last time you saw each other, you like made love or something like that, and it was just very like beautiful and like soulful. But in terms of like communication, it was very like distant and lighthearted and like flirty and like not really serious as like the love making was, if you guys did, you know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't match. Like the communication and the way they feel wasn't matching up. Like they were communicating from a King of Swords place, even though they felt like the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, which is all really beautiful energy. It's all very wish fulfillment. Like you are a wish come true. You know, they felt like you were a wish come true. They loved to see you. They were so excited when they saw you. They just felt right. They felt balanced. But it's like communicating it, like something got in the way. And I feel like another person got in the way somehow. It could be a third party. I'm not getting so much as a third party, but I'm getting someone got in the way who's very manipulative and very like jealous of the connection. Could possibly be, I'm getting a roommate, so I don't know if that resonates with some of you. I'm getting like a roommate, but it's not like, I don't know if this person is rooming with like the opposite gender. So if you're doing this reading and like you're in love with like a man, let's say, and your man is like rooming with another woman, it's like that type of thing. But it's not like a third party. It's more like just another woman is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I hope that sounds right. Or like vice versa, like, flip it how it works. But there's someone in their life who's like kind of like intervening in it, but it's like they're letting them intervene in this because they have no business intervening in it, because this doesn't concern them. Like this relationship doesn't concern them. So I don't know why your person is letting them that happen, but it's like, I don't know, it's like they're trying to put on a front in front of this person, even though if that person's not even around. It's like they were trying to put on a front, or like that person got in their head, and so they just, I don't know, they just freaked out, I guess. They just really freaked out, even though they had these plans to like really like deepen the connection with you, and they didn't. They kind of kept it lighthearted. So I felt like, so this person, the last time they saw you, they felt like super in love with you, super like wish fulfillment, super like they wanted to get to know you and like reconnect and rekindle and like reconcile differences and be fair and be just and give you what you deserve, give you the connection you deserve to, yeah, with the card here, I want to fulfill all your desires, give you what you desire. But they fell short because of some type of interference that happened either prior to when you got there, or like just in general, like, just prior to when they saw you. And yeah, so they do feel really good. They do love you. I don't know if you have been in the connection with this person since then, but this person can't stop thinking about you, thinks about you all the time. They also think about that night that they last saw you, because they really know they messed up and they should have said something prior. They should have said something that night, but they didn't, and they really feel bad about it. And so they're planning again to do it again. I don't know when, or but they are planning again, because they are thinking about it a lot, because you just deserve it. They just want to give it to you because you deserve it, and like they know you are a soulmate to them, and they truly truly want to like work on this relationship and deepen this bond and deepen this commitment with you. So yeah. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to check out one of my other piles if you feel guided to do so. And I hope this resonated and you got some type of information from it. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, pile B. So, how they felt the last time they saw you. We have, I want to be able to provide for you. I miss you so much and I'm still hurting. So, oh, and you have separation. So, right off the bat here, I'm getting, before this person saw you, they missed you so much and you guys were in separation for quite some time. I still see that you guys are still like not in contact, and they still miss you so much, and it's because they're still hurting and they're still healing, and they're still going through like a lot in their life. I feel like this person is really healing. So the last time they saw you, they felt a lot of passion for you. They don't like being separated from you, but it's like they feel like they don't have a choice because they're still hurting and because they're healing, and they don't want to project all that hurt and stuff like on you like that. So they just rather miss you. And I feel like this person doesn't, well, no, I'm not going to say that. So I feel like they just miss you so much, and they just want to be able to give you what you give to them, and they just don't feel good enough. So there's a certain level of like inadequacy this person feels, even though this person like definitely wants to commit to you. I see in your tarot cards here, but definitely this person felt so much passion for you, just felt like you guys were apart for too long. So they really, I'm stressing here, like they really don't like spending time apart from you, but it's like they don't know what else to do because they're still hurting. And I don't know if they're hurting from you or from a situation. It could be both, but this person like has to go through some type of healing process, and they're struggling with it because they want to be with you and they want to be connected to you. I see like marriage in this person. Like this person wants to be committed to you, like a serious commitment, because we have the Hierophant and the Lovers. And the Hierophant and the Lovers together mean marriage. The King of Wands also means marriage, and you have that here too. So there's definitely like a marriage type connection this person feels with you. So when this person last saw you, they wanted to marry you. They just loved being near you. Like this person didn't want to let you go. This person probably didn't want you to leave, because they just knew like it would be another long time before they got to see you again, and they're going to miss you so much. But I feel like this person like loves missing you because they get to think about you and think about future plans and think about when you guys finally do come together, and it like keeps the hurting at bay, because this person is hurting a lot, and I just don't think it's from you. I think it's just from everything in their life that they're dealing with. um and they just don't want to what's the word, they don't want to like put that on you. They don't want to like bother you or burden you with their like issues and stuff like that, even though I feel like you wouldn't mind. And even though I feel like, because you have the Two of Wands here clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, so I feel like you guys do communicate and do talk and do share like a lot of stuff together, like share like a lot of feelings and stuff. So you may know that this person is hurting in some way, but they feel like every time they tell you that, it burdens you, and that like it overwhelms them, which is probably why you guys like are in and out of each other's lives. Like you guys come together so passionately and then like don't see each other for a really long time, and then come together and then don't, because it's like the communication and then like the pillow talk and the sharing of everything overwhelms them, and they feel like it's not fair to you to like burden you with all their problems. For a lot of you, because the Seven of Pentacles in this deck really speaks about like putting in effort. So I see you guys doing a lot of pillow talking. Like you guys do communicate when you guys are together, but then when you guys aren't, like there's no communication. It's just kind of like wishful thinking and like missing you and stuff like that. And it's just because this communication, they just feel really a lot of passion for you. You have a lot of wands, so a lot of passion this person feels, and it's like deep, serious passion, like committed passion, like I said, like marriage type of passion. With the Knight of Wands, with the Hierophant, they are already planning a future with you. They have planned a future with you. Every time you guys are together, I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, you guys, when you are together, you plan your future together, like marriage and kids and family and stuff like that. But then, like, you leave and you separate and you don't hear from this person as much, or it's like inconsistent, or you don't see this person as much. And it's kind of just like, well, what's happening? We had such a good time. we feel so much passion for each other. Like, why can't we get this? And it's just because the other person is hurting like a lot and they just don't know how to fix it. And I feel like you know this, and you can't really fix someone's problems. All you can do is kind of listen and maybe offer like a little bit of guidance or advice, but still, this person has to take the action to want to fix it themselves. And they want to because they want to be able to be that provider for you and not just burden you with like issues and like problems all the time. But definitely I feel like you guys have discussed committing in marriage, and like even if you're not into marriage, like just the higher level of commitment. Like you guys have discussed how you guys are soulmates, how you guys are lovers and friends, and how you guys are always going to be there for one another. They just felt this passion, they felt this connection. This is why it's so hard for them to separate from you when they're not with you or when you leave. Like I feel like this person really does not want to let you go when it's time for you to go home or time for you to like get on with your day-to-day stuff. Like they hold you so tight and they hug you so tight. They just love being around you. They love your comfort, and it's like no one else compares to you. You're just so comfy to them, and they like adore you and they just want to be with you. But this person is going through like so much pain, and I feel it as I'm speaking, like my heart, like the heart chakra. Like this person needs to forgive or has a problem receiving or giving love, something in that realm. Like, but just so much passion. With the King of Wands and the Lovers, that speaks of like a serious commitment, a soulmate commitment, a relationship. Like I said, with the Hierophant, it's a very like high level commitment, higher consciousness, a spiritual connection, like so much passion. You guys like are each other's muse. Like you guys inspire each other. Like you guys could just lay around for like ever and just talk and make love and talk and make love if that's what you guys do. Like it's just very sensual, it's very passionate. You guys may like act like you already married and living together even if you're not, like I feel, because you're just so like comfortable with one another. But it's like the separation is killing them, because I do feel like you guys are in separation right now for a few of you. And even if you're not, like when you were, it was like killing them because they don't like it. But I do feel like most of you are in separation, and since the last time they saw you, it just like they loved it, but it's like it hurt them too. Like it's almost like a catch-22 with them. Like they love seeing you because you just feel like home and you feel like comfort, and they already see you as like a wife and stuff like that. But when you leave, it like hurts them because they really, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's like they really don't want you to leave. They just miss you too much. You know what I'm saying? They miss you so much, too much, and they just want you to be able to like live with them and stay with them and be with them. So I do think that this is going to come together soon. Not too soon, but like, you know, this is something that's in your future, this commitment in this relationship, like because this is like destined, soul conscious, like marriage material. um and they just don't like being separate from you, so I don't see that going away anytime soon. So definitely, yeah, this is like really cute. There's just like a lot of passion and stuff like that. So they definitely, the last time they saw you, felt very deep passion, very deep love, very deep commitment. You know, they love you. They just want to be able to be that person that you deserve. So I hope this resonated, and I hope you received some type of guidance from this. If not, check out one of my other piles, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, pile C. So, how your person felt the last time they saw you. You have the words never come out like I want them to. I'm working on coming into balance with myself, and I'm lost without you. So, this person truly loves you. This person is working on themselves, because I do feel like this person has a fear of like judgment and has like a lot of shame and a sense of inadequacy within them, and they need to like change things up. So, the last time they saw you, they had a plan to keep an open mind, and because I do feel like there's a new love energy within this person, or this person could be a new love. Um, but they were very open-minded about it. They were very open-minded about you. I don't feel like this person is a new love. I feel like you know this person, and it's just like a new energy of love that like infused in your relationship. And I feel like maybe it overwhelmed them a little bit because of the inadequacy that I feel coming from this person when they the last time they saw you, because it's like they wanted to express feelings for you, but it's like they didn't even know how. And I feel like for a lot of them, they weren't ready to as much as they thought they were going to be ready to. And it was just very kind of silent or very like distant or harsh or cold or just very like nervous energy you got from this person. So this person was very nervous to see you, felt very nervous about seeing you, even though they were open minded, but they were just very nervous because this person loves you so much. Because you have I'm lost without you, this person doesn't want to lose you and has a fear of losing you. So in their minds, they feel like the best thing to do is to keep quiet and kind of just let you do you and let you talk because they just don't feel good enough about having you or like keeping you. They don't feel like they have enough to keep you. They don't know what to say. This person is not like the greatest with words. They're very indecisive. They know a lot in their head. It's like they know what they want to say, but actually like communicating it is where it comes out kind of left, and it comes out maybe a little harsh, not really like emotional or affectionate, just very kind of blunt. And they don't want to like come off that way because they love you so much and they care about you so much. They don't want you to feel like they don't care or like it's just kind of whatever to them. So they rather keep quiet than like trying to express feelings. But this person definitely like you definitely stirred up new romantic feelings with this person. So a lot of you, I feel like this person never like expected to feel romantic feelings towards you, and then when they saw you they actually did, which is why they felt like inadequate or felt like they didn't know what to say, and they felt like they needed to work on themselves and come into balance with themselves because this person is kind of out of balance. Like this person is probably balancing themselves out now. I don't know if you're in contact with this person, but definitely this person, when you saw them, they were not in balance. They were working on coming into balance, but they weren't there yet. Um, with the Five of Swords clarified by the Two of Pentacles, like I said, this person has a fear of like judgment, inadequacy, shame. They need to change things up. They don't know how to approach you because they think you're so confident and just so beautiful, and they just don't feel good enough. They don't feel like what they have to offer you is good enough for you because you're so confident and so beautiful. So this person is very hesitant. So they felt very hesitant to contact you or to even touch you or to even meet up with you. They were very open-minded, but like as soon as they saw you, it kind of like they got so nervous that it just kind of went out the door. So with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, this person is very stable and very honest and very loyal. You can trust them. They are just waiting for the right time to offer you this. So they're kind of like surrendering to the fact that they're not ready. They surrendered it to the fact when they saw you that they weren't ready to give you or to speak to you or to tell you what they wanted to tell you. It just wouldn't make sense at the time when they were in contact with you because they just didn't feel good enough. And so they kind of like watched you. They admire you. I feel like they put you on a pedestal. Like this person just thinks you're so great. And when they saw you, they're just like, or you don't have to be a she, but like, you're just so beautiful and you're just so magnificent. You're so great. And I just don't feel good enough. So I kind of am going to do the opposite of what I should do and just kind of, just express it through like passion or through like just very harsh words. I don't know. The way this person communicates is very like nervous. So it's like I don't even know if they knew what they were saying at the time when they saw you. Like it was very like it was very it's like they try to come off strong and like confident, but it just comes off kind of mean and harsh and kind of bitter. Like that's the type of vibe. And it's just because they're out of balance. They don't mean to. It's not like intentional, but it's just because like when this person forces themselves to like communicate because you're so great and they like have such strong feelings for you, it never comes out right. So this person has to wait, like needs to wait, has to wait, like all of the above, like because it's not gonna come out. Let's just say it's not gonna come out like the King of Cups, like very mature. It'll come out mature, but it'll come out because we have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. So it's gonna come out like the Queen of Swords, but with the Four of Swords there, like it's like it's not gonna come out, like it's not gonna come out right. It's not time. So there's a lot of patience involving in this and a lot of like self-acceptance. So this person, the last time they saw you, they had to accept the situation for what it is. They had to accept that they weren't in a place where they could give you what they want and tell you how they feel. They just weren't confident enough. They wanted to wait for the perfect timing, for divine timing, because they're just afraid you're going to reject them. This person has like a fear of like abandonment and rejection because you're just so great, and they put you so high on a pedestal, and it's like everyone's great and you're so great, but it's like they shouldn't it to the point where it's like detrimental to them and they don't feel confident. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much. Like they're overthinking and they're doing way too much. And they're just nervous and they just have to get over this fear. So yeah, that's what I see. So then for like another, I'm getting another message where it's like, so for the next few of you, I feel like the last time this person saw you, maybe they, like I said, they tried to communicate their feelings for you, but like I said, it didn't come out right. And it kind of ruined the moment, or just made it kind of like not romantic, let's just say. Like very like kind of like blunt and kind of harsh, which was like kind of a turn off, but like not really. I'm getting like mixed energy. So it's just like they kind of gave you something when they weren't ready to give it to you, and you kind of didn't know what to do with it, and you were kind of turned off by them doing it, even though you do like this person, but it just like they ruined the moment. And so now they think they've ruined the moment and they feel really inadequate. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, it's like there's a heavy level, a heavy sense of like inadequacy playing out with this person. And they just don't feel good enough, and they just need to get to that point, which is why they have I'm working on coming into balance with myself. So the last time this person saw you, it really made them want to come into balance. It really made them want to get their act together, get their like get confident enough, keep an open mind. I feel like because they've never dated someone like you or been with someone like you, that it overwhelms them and they just get in their head about it and they don't know how to act, so they just kind of act dumb. It's like the best way I can say it. They just act stupid. They just say dumb shit, or like they don't know what the like what they're saying, and it's just like and it's not even that serious where they have to say anything really, especially if they're not ready. Like, you know, just they just need to relax and take a chill pill, like breathe, like just it's just like you overwhelm them, which is fine. I mean, it's not your fault you overwhelm them. That's their problem. You continue to do you, but like this person has like some balance issues within them, and they just feel so lost without you. And it's just their emotions are so overwhelmed, like they're just overwhelmed by emotions with how beautiful you are and how great you are, and they just want to give you the world, and they just don't feel good enough like they can do that, and they just want to tell you this, but they also don't feel good enough to tell you. It's just this person's just doing a lot. But definitely this is like a new energy in your relationship. They felt the new energy, which is why they are working on coming into balance, because they know they don't want to lose you, because they feel lost without you. So they're going to come forward. You know, they just know they have to come forward and tell you this. Like they've realized that. Like they have to get it together in terms of like their confidence, their sense of like their self-esteem, and like get rid of all that fear, guilt, and shame, and like really like get into a mature, balanced place within themselves, so they can like be with you, because this person really wants to be with you. um they know that now, since the last time they've seen you, just it's just triggered something in them, and so they kind of acted like weird or funny, or just like unnecessarily like talking, or just talking about, like I said, talking about shit that I like, I don't even know what they're talking about. I can't even say it because I feel like I'm picking up on this person's energy. They got so nervous that they just started like saying shit, and it just was like it just came out kind of harsh or blunt or just non-romantic, just very like matter of factly. So this person knows they have to come to you correctly, because they do have romantic feelings for you, and you are different from other people they met, but you are a soulmate to them, and they just want to like be that person for you, because they do feel like you make them a better person. So I hope this message was helpful. I hope this resonated. I know it's kind of specific, but if not, you can check out another pile, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, pile D. So how your person felt last time they saw you. We have here, I want a commitment with you. I'm so happy when I'm with you, and we are aligning. So how they felt when they last saw you, they felt like this was a deep soul connection, because you have past life relationship and you deserve love. So they definitely felt like they knew you from a past life. They were so happy when they're with you, because it just felt right. They wanted a deeper commitment with you. They wanted a higher level of commitment with you. They wanted to give you all the love that you deserve. They just felt like they knew you in a past life, but it like overwhelmed them because of like your tarot cards here. But they definitely knew you in a past life. They felt you like you were a soulmate, twin flame. You guys are connected. You guys are aligned. You guys are like, it just felt so like surreal to them, and so like out of body experience, like such a deep spiritual connection, and they really wanted a commitment with you because they just feel so happy with you, and they felt so happy with you that they just wanted to give you all the love that you deserve, because they just think you're so lovable, and they've known you. They feel like they've known you in other lives. You guys have done this in other lives, especially with the past life relationship card there. Like, that kind of like puts a stamp, like definitely this is like your soulmate twin flame type of connection. Like, you guys have done this in other lives, in other lifetimes. So with the Six of Wands clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, they felt very like I said, connected to you. They were a little nervous and fearful of it, because I feel like this hit them kind of out of nowhere. It's like all of a sudden they just realized they've known you in a past life, and that you guys are soulmates and twin flames and lovers, and they want a commitment with you. It kind of overwhelmed them, and they were like, I'm getting a sense of like fear here. So they were really scared, and like offering you this love or giving you this commitment. I don't know if they wanted a commitment, but I feel like for a lot of you, they didn't give you a commitment. They gave you like a promise of a commitment, or like a deeper understanding maybe of how they feel about commitment. But something I'm getting here, it wasn't like a full blown like commitment talk. It was more like how they felt about commitment, and like promising you like, I will give you this because I am so happy with you, and I feel this way about you, and you deserve it type of stuff. So, and it's just because they're still in their heads about it. They're still anxious and worried, because they just feel like, is this real? Like, do I really feel like this? Is this something like, is this like really happening? Are we really aligning? Are we really soulmates? And they're still like getting to know this new energy of the connection, and they're so anxious about it, and they can't sleep at night. This person still thinks about you and still stays up at night, because they just feel so strongly about the past life thing, about the soulmate thing. And like, maybe both of you do too, but it's like there's fear coming from both of you. It's like you both kind of realized this when you guys were hanging out or together the last time you were together, and you guys were kind of like tiptoeing around the fact that you guys have realized like you guys are soulmates, and like you've known each other in a past life, and you guys are aligning and want a commitment. But it, like I said, it was never really discussed. It's like you guys like discussed commitment, but not with each other. Like, you know where each other stands in terms of commitment, and there was like a promise of it in some way. It's weird, the type of energy I'm getting, but it was never like, I want a commitment with you type of thing. It was more like, if we had a commitment, what would, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like the what if talk. But it was still like the intention behind it was because this person wants a commitment with you, and because you want to commit with this person. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, like I said, with the Two of Swords here and the King of Pentacles, this person, like I said, already has decided they want a commitment with you, but they offered you kind of like empathy and a promise and like compassion and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, they offered you like things around commitment and things that make a commitment, but not the actual commitment. I don't know why I'm stressing that. I just feel like that's kind of a important message for someone to get, because there's like a fear here of like really being vulnerable, and I feel like it's coming from like the feminine energy. So I feel like the feminine is a little bit more nervous, or kind of like covered up or held back in terms of like doing this for whatever reason, even though the female like wants the commitment, but like they're scared about it, or like there's fear from both parties, but the female is scared too. I feel like the female is scared the most, so the feminine energy is like the most scared in this connection. um with the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands, like I said, this person wants to come forward, and it's like wants to get to know you and wants to move forward in this relationship and wants a commitment with you. But the Nine of Swords speaks of like anxieties and worries. They want to let all that die, but I don't think they're ready yet. Like, it's like they're waiting for the right time. They just want to be together, and kind of, they want you guys to like see each other for who you guys really are, like really be vulnerable with one another is what I'm getting from this. And really like I'm getting like really see each other for who you guys are, but they're nervous about it. Both of you are probably, I'm guessing, kind of nervous about it. But they're really nervous about it, and they just want to like get over this fear because they've just realized this. So I think still in the process of like realizing it since the last time they saw you. Like, they're still kind of like trying to wrap their head around it and trying to figure out the best way to communicate this with you, and vice versa. You could be feeling the same way, But definitely this is like a soulmate thing. I didn't even notice you have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. So that just really, that's just really seals the deal. Like, this is your person, your soulmate. You will have a commitment with this person. This person makes you so happy. You guys are aligned, are like spiritually aligned, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, this is, you've had a relationship with this person in a past life. You guys do this, meet up in different lifetimes all the time, and they that's why it's probably overwhelming for them. So this is just like kind of a phase before we get to the good stuff, kind of thing. Like, this happens probably in every lifetime, where you guys figure out you guys are past life lovers and soulmates and have a deep spiritual connection, and then there's like kind of like a pause, hesitation, and then it gets back like a fear thing, and then it gets going to like the real commitment. So you guys are kind of in that phase right now, or that's the phase they were in. um so this person, if this person hasn't already came towards you, they will, because this is your person and you're meant to be with this person. I do see that very, very strongly. So this is really beautiful and really happy. Very different from the other piles I've done so far. So I would say go check those out. But this pile is so good. Why would you want to? I just feel like such good energy. Like, this is your person. Like, this is like your twin flame soulmate connection. There's just like fear coming from both ends, which is completely normal, but it will pass and it will fade. So no worries. The Six of Wands is all about victory and success and coming over those fears. The Two of Swords is, coming over fears. The Nine of Swords, it's all coming to an end because there's really stable, grounded, passionate energy being played out underneath it. So the universe is working behind the scenes within this connection, and you both want it so much, and you, like it says here, you both are aligned and you both want it, that it has no choice but to come together. Like, there's so much positivity, even though there's fear, but the love and the positivity is going to outweigh the fear, which is why it's going to come together rather quickly. So, oh my god, that's so sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message. This is really sweet. I'm going to leave it here because I don't want to ruin it. And I hope this resonated. And yeah, feel free to check out another pile, but like I said, there's really no need to, because this is like the best pile so far. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, so pile E, what your person felt the last time they saw you. They felt like they needed to become the best version of themselves, because when they saw you, they felt really insecure. And I don't know if you guys had some type of like petty argument or some type of something, because we also have in your message, we have, I'm becoming the best version of myself. I feel insecure, and can we agree to disagree? So I felt like maybe there was like an argument or a disagreement that happened, and maybe it was just in terms of like how you guys perceived certain situations. It wasn't like, I don't feel like it was like a big deal. Um, it could be in the way you guys felt about each other. Maybe one person felt more than the other, but definitely like when this person saw you, they felt like they needed to heal a lot of family issues, like some things about their family, things about their parents, and they needed to work on themselves because they're attracting the wrong type of energy or something like that. So this could resonate with you or the other person, but definitely this person, the way they felt when they saw you is they just felt really insecure and really like low vibrational, because there's like a lot of healing this person needs to do. Like, they just weren't feeling themselves. And which kind of explains your tarot cards here a little bit, but not a lot. So this person does have a lot of love for you. They can't really express it because of all the issues they are dealing with within their family or in just childhood wounds, and they are trying to become the best version of themselves. But it's like when they see you, it like triggers that, which is a good thing, which means it's like a soulmate, because I do feel like this is a soulmate connection. Soulmates, true loves, twin flames, they're supposed to trigger patterns in you to change so your soul can grow. So you really triggered them into knowing, like, they just felt so insecure that I feel like you guys had a disagreement, but it wasn't because of you. It was because of like issues that you brought up or that were brought up that has to do with like before they met you type of stuff. So with the 10 of cups and the 8 of cups, this person felt like it was time to move on. It was time to be more emotionally and spiritually mature, almost like a rebirth. It's like they were figuring out what finally makes them happy. This person, because we have a lot of cups here, this person felt a lot of, like I said, a lot of deep emotions for you. They really do love you. It's just like they don't have the words to describe like how they feel for you. They can't do it right now because of all this other stuff that's going on in their lives. They just feel really like insecure, non-confident, fear of judgment. A lot of fear goes through this person, but it's no one's putting that fear on them but them. They're kind of like trapping themselves in their own fear, and I feel like it's because this person's stuck in the past. So it could be a past relationship with you, or it could be childhood issues, past memories. For a lot of them, it's going to be family issues, like childhood memories that they're stuck in, where they just maybe didn't feel good enough. They didn't feel loved as a child. They didn't feel like a loving family like they want. And like you remind them of that. You remind them that they can have that, but it's like they never had it. So they're just like, it confuses them, and it causes friction between their head and their heart type of energy. So definitely this person like was very much triggered when they saw you, but in like the best possible way. Don't take it in like a negative connotation. It was a good trigger, and it was meant to happen so they could grow up and mature and really like get to the root of their issues, of why they feel so insecure, why they feel so like fearful of like commitment and intimacy and stuff like that. So when they last saw you, it's like you didn't have a bad time with them, but it's like you didn't have the greatest time. You just, it's like, this was kind of similar to another pile, but not really. But so you feel free to check out one of those. But this was kind of like, it's like when you guys saw each other, it was very happy. You guys were always happy and loving when you see each other, but then it gets like too real for them. I know it's not funny, but like it gets too real, too serious somehow, in like the weirdest ways. It's not even that serious, but this person is so like triggered by like family issues that like the littlest sight of like unconditional love or comfort, or like any type of nurturing, that this person just goes back to like childhood issues and like gets scared and runs away, or like distance themselves from you, or like acts really funny, just acts like not like how they act. It's like they want the love so bad, which is why they love you so much, because you just remind them of what they never had and what they could have. But it's like they need to heal this first within their family and within their parents, and like get over like a past relationship they had that was also kind of like damaging to their like self-esteem and self-confidence, because this person just has like a lot of fears surrounding like intimacy, commitment, um like just emotions. This person has like a lot of emotional, I hate to say like emotionally damaged, that's horrible, but you know what I'm saying? Like this person just has like a lot of emotional trauma that stems from like family issues, childhood, and parents. They are working on it though, but it's like you trigger them to work on it. So every time they see you, it just triggers them to like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to heal this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Which is not like the best thing to hear, but it is kind of good, because it's like you're like motivating them to be better because you deserve better, and they know that you deserve better, because they really do love you. They can't express that right now because they're dealing with like so much other like traumatic trauma stuff within their own like physical, emotional body, that it just wouldn't be fair to you if they even tried to. Which is why probably sometimes you guys are in like disagreements about like maybe the stupidest stuff, just like dumb stuff. And I feel like sometimes this person like picks a fight with you because that's what they know how to do. It's what they were taught. It's what they saw in their family growing up in terms of love. And so they're like realizing like that's not the way that's not what real love is. Real love isn't picking fights. Real love isn't like the silent treatment. Real love is not like ignoring the person when you're in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Like just weird stuff like that they're learning through you, that that's not the way to go. Like it has to be like give and take. It has to be getting to know. It has to be unconditional. You have to love yourself before you can love another. You have to like let go of old past memories. You need to forgive and like forget. You need to be present in this present moment, because in the present moment is where the love can conquer, and this person is like always in the past. um you remind them of the past, but you also remind them of the future. So, but this person hasn't healed their past, so they're just always stuck in the past, I feel. And they want to get away from it because they see you and they want to come towards you, but it's like every time they come towards you, they get scared. And then they go right back to the past. And it just has to do with like what's in them in terms of like security, like them feeling insecure and them like not being in the proper law of attraction type of vibe. They're just attracting within themselves, like just fear-based stuff. And it could be like you feel fear and you feel like a certain level of insecurity, but not like this person. Like you felt it in the past and you've kind of have been dealing with it and have dealt with it, but this person hasn't even like dealt with it. They're just now starting to deal with it. Or every time they see you, they just start to deal with it. But it's like when you're not around, they're not even really aware of it because they're still in that like of what they know from like their family issues and like what they've known growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, you remind them like this is what you want, not this. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you're around them all the time enough where they can get that and where they can like progress in like a continuous basis. Like it's almost like stop go with this person in terms of like progress and in terms of like healing emotional matters. But this person does feel like super deep emotions for you. Like they love you. You are a soulmate to them. You know, they want to be present for you. They want intimacy with you. You know, they just want to get to know you, like all the good stuff. They're so attracted to you, you're so attractive to them. It's just that this person has like deep family stuff to deal with, and it's like until they deal with it, like they're not going to be any good to anyone. So yeah, so that's the way that person felt. I know it was like a lot and kind of disappointing, but just look at it from the positive side that you just help this person get better, and and it's like you motivate them, like I said, to get better because they love you and they want to be with you. Just be patient with this person and like give them time and give them words of encouragement. Continue to do what you're going to do and just be you, because just by being you, you trigger them to want to be better. So that's always a plus in my book. I think that's really sweet. And you have the 10 of cups here. So the 10 of cups means you're going to have this happy relationship, this emotional fulfillment. With the 6 of cups is soulmates, 2 6s equal healing, past life relationships, past love relationships, like really unconditional love, the Knight of Cups. You know, you have all the right cards here for a truly great union. It's just there's some healing that needs to go on within this person. This person just feels really insecure and just kind of like, and it's just because of how they grew up. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I know this is kind of like maybe a specific message, but if not, feel free to, check out another pile. And I hope you got some type of information from this of how they felt the last time they saw you. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Take care.